Larry, Fort Worth Memories Museum and Groups, and YouTube at Fort Worth Memories. Snow Thursday. I will share that to Memories. Okay. It's cold in this building. You know what I'm going to do? I'm going to stop at hold on, I'm trying to share it. Well, something ain't letting me share it. Okay, now let's see. Now I can share it. Yeah, the other part of the museum is nice and toasty, but it's cold over here. Okay, so this is January 6th. And it's Monday. And I'm going to share it to the internet and to Memories and live videos. Okay, so it's still morning. I'm going to get out of here in a little bit and stop at Wendy's and get me a bowl of that chili. Tino's in, Sherry's in. Oh, Jerry had a big old smile on his face like he was happy with the season. Can't figure that deal out. There will not be any detailing this week, and maybe not much next week. I'm going to see what the weather looks like. It's for next Wednesday. It's going to be up to almost 50, but it's 70% chance of rain. It's just now 31 degrees. It's almost above freezing. Man, I tell you, with that wind, it feels like it's 23 out there. Feels like it's colder than that to me. So I posted a thing earlier on the big group on Memories listing the shelters in case y'all run across somebody that needs to get to a shelter. There's 7 or 8 shelters, city shelters, or not, maybe not city, Salvation Army, Presbyterian Night Shelter. So there's lots of ways that you can potential up to 4 inches of snow starting Thursday. Alan's in, Catherine's in, GL is in. So we don't have to worry about football season or the cowboy part of it anymore until later in the year, thank goodness. Jerry will keep everybody in suspense until, you know, he just drives the press, getting more people talking about him. It's cold out here. If you don't have to get out, don't. Kent is in. If you need to go shopping, though, today's probably going to be a better day than... I don't have any idea who that is. Hold on. Hello? Hello? That's a Google Verify. I wish y'all quit bugging me about that. And as soon as you do that, you go to the phone number and try to block it. It says block it, but they'll call from another number. I bet they call me 20 times a week. Where was I? So the let me see here what the weather's going to be tomorrow. Tomorrow is 23, so it's 2 degrees warmer in the morning than it was this morning, and 38. So, but you know, with the threat of snow or freezing precipitation, if that happens, these stores are going to run out of stuff. So just don't go over and try to buy the store out. Just, you know, get what you need and go on. You need probably 2 or 3 days worth of food, and that's it. Okay, so I need a paint contractor. All these painters, y'all got so much business you can't take on anymore. Somebody just sent me a message. Can I get my car washed today? Yeah, right. Come on. I'll be sure and wait on you. Okay, so I don't know of any earth-shattering news locally. Let me see what Channel 8 has to allow. Okay. Freezing temperatures. ERCOT issues weather watch, but they said the grid should be all right. There's not anything. I don't see anything that's earth-shattering right now. So, how about y'all? Y'all got anything? Anybody got anything they want to talk about? If you run into some kind of problems during this wintry deal, message me. We might have somebody that can fix it. There's Robert. Yeah, it's cold. It's not cold, it's terrible. But I have no chance of making any money at home, so I have to come down here anyway. Hey, so did y'all see where the Prime Minister of Canada is resigning? And guess what they got going up there to take that over? MAGA. I guess it's M-A-C-A. Or, no, it's M-A-G-A. Make Canada great again. Hey, Ginger. This is the best, that's the best headgear you can ever get to keep your ears, and it goes down your throat. You look like a ninja warrior or something. But I guarantee you, if you keep those ears warm and you keep your hands warm, the rest of your body will stay warm. But if your ears and the back of your neck is freezing, and this is, I mean, these things they're about $40. But, and then when I'm out there, I can cover up my face. But it keeps you warm. Monty's in. So we're fixing to get a new commander-in-chief. I wish they'd quit. Biden's trying to give away the country before he gets out. And then he made a deal you can't drill on all these acres. I bet that gets overturned. That's ridiculous. One administration that's leaving is trying to do harm to the second administration. If that first administration really cared about us Americans, they wouldn't try to do all that crap. Natalie is in, Ginger's in, Brittany's in. Do I need a what kind of sponsor? I need all kinds of sponsors. Who's an energy sponsor? You know, I used to have, who was that energy company that started up a few years ago? I had a lady that sold a lot of those deals. I can't remember the name of that company, though. It wasn't, what's the name of some of them? Angelica's in. Yeah, talk to me. I always need sponsors. We can sell. You can get a lot of people to switch. Hold on. Scott's got me on so many different platforms and stuff. Why am I wearing a headgear? What part of the country are you messaging me from? Southern California? Well, I don't know what the temperature is there, but I can guarantee it's 31 degrees here, but when I left the house it was 21. That's why I got that headgear on. I don't want to get sick. I'm going to send Dr. B a message and see if we can get him on here pretty soon, sometime this week, because I wonder if he's heard, if he's part of RFK Jr.'s deal or not. He hadn't responded yet, so. But we'll get Dr. B on and see what's shaking and baking. Yeah, Alan, holler at me. I always need energy. Always need sponsors. Don't forget, get those animals inside. It's going to warm up to about 40, I think. So let them go out and do their business and then come in. Yeah. I had a good friend of mine just had one of those backup generators put in his house. Hell, that thing was $20,000, he told me. I'm stopping at Wendy's and getting me a bowl of chili. You know, for $4 or $5, whatever it is, it's pretty doggone good chili for cheapy. I was going to stop at that Bullfrog deal, but they're not open until Wednesday. You're going out, Brittany, it's snowing in New Jersey. They're saying now it might snow here Thursday. I'll believe it when I see it. Peppo had a big birthday. He's home recuperating. Too many kids and grandkids came over there. So he's been in our family for 36 years. So he's been in the family longer than any of the grandkids. He's been in the family. My youngest son's Landry, 16. He's been in the family 10 years before Landry was born. Oh, it's snowing a lot there. You know, James Van Zant the other day was talking at luncheon at Parton's. He said when that ice thing hit in 2021, he was out. They were without him and Dottie didn't have no power for 38 hours, and they stayed at the house. Boy, I don't know how you could. Whew! That's almost 2 days, 2 full days. That would have been tough. Well, stay warm. Get you one of these headgears like what I got. Of course, for a woman that's got a lot of hair, y'all can't probably use that. But these things are good. They keep your ears warm. Yeah, I didn't realize, they had them rolling blackouts out there where we are. But I mean, it went off 2 or 3 times, but that was it. Diane is in. But I heard them people the other day on the news saying the grid is good. Kevin's in. But that Cowboy game yesterday, I thought it was good. I don't know if y'all liked it. It was real exciting. They lost, but ain't no big deal about that. I already did that interview, I thought. What part of are you in Fort Worth, Diane? Shoot, it's real cold here, 31 degrees. But when I got here, it was 23. Ricky's in. And the bad thing is it's going to be this way for a week from now. Still going to be this way. I wish you'd just come, every once in a while, come and do it for a couple of days. Everybody can go back to work then. This weather hurts everybody. Jerry's in. I need a paint contractor. That's what I need. I need a florist, a paint contractor, auto mechanic. There's 4 or 5 sponsors we need. You're in Iowa? What's the weather? What's the temperature there? Y'all are probably like us. You're in the deep 6. You were out for 5 days? Wow. 5 days with no electricity? Man. Yeah, I remember. Boy, that thing was terrible. And the bad thing was the president made us a disaster zone. So the city, they sent the money to the city. Well, some of our members up in Northside, you got to fill out paperwork that thick to get the money. And I called Maddie, and they got some people up there in the city wrote checks to those plumbing companies. Clifford's in. Yeah, hotels get sold out. Well, what happens if you're in a hotel and the power goes out? That's like that football game that was supposed to be in New Orleans the day that guy went crazy and they moved it to Monday. Can you imagine all them people that had to buy more tickets on airplanes? They were going to leave town on Monday because the game was supposed to be over Sunday. So then they had to leave town on Tuesday. Boy, I bet that cost somebody a lot of money. And who has to pay for that? Them airlines going to give you a credit on the other one? I don't think so. Tony's in. Well, God always gets us through it. Kevin's in Tennessee and it's 20 what? 28. Well, it's 31 here now. But what was it when you started this morning? It was 21 when I left the house at 5. It's cold. I guess it's cold all over the country. Where in the hell did all this stuff come from? I wonder why that Canadian guy resigned. They said Trump talked pretty bad to him when he flew down to Florida. Politics. Yeah, it's going to get up. It's going to get above freezing here. It might be right now, but it don't feel like it in this building. It's 32 right now, but it feels like 25, it says. But it's going to get up to 39. But then tonight, in the morning, it's going to be 23 again. See, the temperature is going to start dropping at 5 o'clock. I don't know. I don't like it. I can stand the heat. I hate the cold. He messed everything up. Kevin says it was 24 this morning. Marilyn, hadn't heard from you. Well, I have. I've seen you on there. No, I'm waiting to hear from Dr. B. I'm wanting to know when's a good day. We can talk to him about 7 o'clock. I got some of my kids wanting to ask a question. Well, I think she called about one of my grandkids. So are the schools, that school they're sending him to, it's a private school, but they're saying that he has to take a vaccine. Not for COVID, though. Can they still force you to do that? I told her, no, don't do that. But it's not here in Texas. It's in Kansas. I didn't think a school could make a little kid, little school, you know, 2nd grade or something. I guess he's 7, so I guess he's in the 2nd grade. They just moved up there, and they didn't say nothing about it when they enrolled him. But now, in the last few days, or last week, they sent my daughter a message saying she has to that Tyler has to have a COVID deal. I told her, no, hell no, don't do that. She never should have left Texas. All my kids are in Texas. Or they're not, but I mean, that's where I want them to be. Yeah, well, Bill, she told me she went to the school this morning, but she's at work, so I hadn't found out. Oh no, yeah. The kids, they've already got their shots for all this stuff when he was down here. He was here last year. He went to the Christian Academy, and the measles, all them other shots, yeah, you got to have them. This is strictly for COVID. I told her, no, don't do it. Yeah, it's a COVID vaccine. This boy's already got his shots from for the, when you get enrolled into school. I told her no. I said, hell, don't take him to school. I can't imagine a school trying to do that anyway. They won't be able to do that in 14 days. Yeah, somebody made a post about that on the group. Oh, they can't? Well, we believe in them other shots, you know. I ain't never took no flu shot either. We believe in all them other shots that you got to take, but not that COVID. Yeah, I told her. So, of course, that caused a big problem with her and her husband. I think that's why they moved up there. He wanted to get away from here, from me. I didn't like that dude anyway. But I mean, he's all right. He got funny ways about stuff, I think. But he said, "Oh yeah, he needs to get that COVID shot." I don't believe in them shots. Lynn is watching. Yeah, somebody posted on the group about that house. They're having some kind of flea market or some kind of sale over there. Scott's in. How long? What? I'll be here. No, I'm not going to be here that much longer. I was waiting on a couple of people, but they're not coming till tomorrow, so hell, I'm getting out of here. There ain't no car washing. I never took a flu shot. But I got allergies bad. I just took another one of them pills. I take 3 or 4 of them a day. My mother used to say, well, you're immune to them, because I've been taking them 40-something years. Judy's in. Y'all staying warm out there? Yeah, well, you know, those old mansions like that Haltom mansion, they've been around forever. Can you imagine what it takes to keep that thing afloat? I went to school with Mary Haltom. She was living, I guess she still lives in that mansion. Her mother died when? Last year, I guess, or maybe the year before. And I guess that's when they put it on the market. Yeah. Stop and get you some of that Wendy's chili. It's only like $4, $5. I don't know where we're going to eat Saturday. We ate at Parton's Pizza this last Saturday. We didn't have that many people though. Tino was there. I was there. Ginger was there. Prissy was there. The Johnsons were there. James Finn's aunt was there. Dickie Wayne showed up. We always have a pretty good crowd at Parton's. Haltom's, yeah, they're closing. Jack he ain't gonna jack with it no more. I don't know if they're officially closed yet, but they've been having a closing sale for a while. You never have it. I've never had a COVID shot, and I did have 2 of those Modernas or whatever they are. I'm surprised you didn't have to take a COVID shot, Bill, working on these nuclear reactors. Isn't that federal stuff? Oh, I hadn't talked to him yet. I sent him a message wanting to know when he can do a show. Oh, he ain't going to be for that, I can tell you. You know, when Pfizer tried to seal their records on their COVID shots about the experimental stuff and all of that, it came to the federal court here in Fort Worth, and Dr. B flew in. He was one of the main people testified against it, and the judge told Pfizer they wanted to seal the records for 75 years, and the judge said no. And then he told them, and we know you're going to appeal this, and I've already written in the decision, it's got to come back in front of me, so you might as well release the stuff. Oh, they didn't? Yeah, but what about all them people that the government said if you don't take them COVID shots, you get fired? There's a bunch of them got fired or quit or whatever. And you know, this new administration coming in, that department where they're going to start cutting people these wasteful money, 70% of the government employees, they say, work from home. Well, I think that Swami or Elon Musk said, you're going to have to go to work or you ain't going to have a job. Pam's in. There ought to be a lot of people staying at home. I know all the people that do outside work, like, you know, like us here, the car washes and stuff. But the yard men were out today. Too damn cold to be mowing the yard. So Dr. B's probably, he works the ER, so he probably won't answer me till this afternoon, but I'm sure he'll come on. We have him on pretty often. I want to know if he got into that RFK Jr. deal, the health secretary or whatever he is. They flew him to Mar-a-Lago to talk to Trump and him about it. Janet's in. No, I'll be here 19 minutes. I'm leaving. At noon, there's no sense of me staying here. There's no heat over on this side. It's in the other side. Go home and hibernate with the rest of the animals and Peppo. Oh, he had a big day yesterday. Yeah, that's what I remember that, Lisa. I remember them telling you if you didn't take no COVID shot, you didn't have no job. Yeah, if they're youngsters, but if they're older people, it ain't. Lorna's in, Chad's in, Marion is in. Yeah, so what happened to all them people that lost their jobs because they didn't take that COVID shot? And now they reversed it. You know, you didn't have to do that. So they give them their jobs back or give them some money or something. That whole deal was so screwed up. Mercy's in. Vera's in. Who's going to run for what? Against Maddie? I have no idea. I think they got to register, though, by the middle of next month. All the people that's going to run for office. I think they got to get registered. Yeah, it's midterms, I guess. We got city council members and the mayor's job and... Oh, they did get their jobs back? Well, that's good. You know, a bunch of it, the government didn't know it. I got mad. They closed all of my stuff here in Texas, but they were trying to help us. Nobody's going to beat Maddie. No. Maddie's a great mayor. We've been real lucky. We've had some good mayors. Yeah. Yeah, I took them too, but I ain't taking no more. I took that Moderna or whatever it was. It didn't, the second one, man, my arm swelled up like a golf ball was in there, just for a day or two. Them pharmaceutical companies, man, how much money did they make off them COVID shots? Because the government gave them all that extra money for experimental and all that stuff. Hell, they made out like a bandit. Nan is in. Yeah, but a lot of people, Lisa, a lot of them people got sick on them COVID shots. And a lot of them, you know, they started having blood clots and stuff like that. Of course, they ain't never going to tie it to nothing. Yeah, you're right, Brittany, I remember. Yeah, and there's some other people on our group. Ever since they took that COVID shot, they're all messed up on all kinds of stuff. Mario's in. Mario, you like this weather? Well, we don't have to worry about the Cowboys no more this year, or this early this year. Get the Rangers back fired up. I think they got them a big hitter the other day. Rangers did. Okay, I'm going to start loading all this stuff up. Get on the road. Dawn is in. I'll be on by 2. I got to make 2 stops. I don't want to, but I got to. So I will see y'all around 2 o'clock.